excited to senior day coming to the last home game?
Yes.
Week of practice is over. Where's your head at?
I'm excited for the future, right? I'm excited for those seniors getting to play their last game, at Research Stadium. I think of players like Brandon Arnold, spent his whole career here as a Beaver, and the emotions and the things that are going to go through, because I remember my senior year and my last game there at Bulldog Stadium and what that meant. And, you got other guys that are going to complete their collegiate careers at home and drawing near as you approach Oregon, right, the Civil War. So for the players, you got to contain your emotions. You still got to play a football game, but it's still going to be a special time, a special moment. And I'm honored and privileged to be a part of that, and lead those guys out, research one more time. So,
what do you remember about your last college game?
I remember the emotions that I had that, this was going to be it, and I'm going to walk through the door of uncertainty, an uncertain future. But I also remember, if I'm going out, I'm going out with a bang, and so that was a big game, a big game for me. And I remember hugging my head coach for one last time, and it was great. It was great.
Cory, can you just provide an update on Travis Johnson, what he played on senior day?
Yes, he's back. He's back with the team, so he'll be out there. He'll participate on Saturday as well.
As far as Manasseh's status, any update with him? Is he still kind of plugging along?
Yes, he's still plugging along. And then we'll see game time decision. We'll see how he's doing, how he's feeling, if he's able to give us the effort that we need. Put the guys on the field and be successful.
So you said you were going to have a more prominent role in the defense this week. Now this week is done. What was that?
Well,
role that
you simplify things. And you let the players get up, lined up, and things that they're comfortable with. Let them fly around, let them have fun. And the biggest thing is just making sure everyone's on the same page. And I think we did a good job of that this week. And just making sure things were cleaned up, making sure things were clear and concise, and that the players really understood. So it's just, really, again, not chopping anybody's legs from under. That's not my job here. And so just wanted to make sure everything was clear and everything was in player's performance.
So the players respond to that?
Oh, no, they love it. It's just because it's who they are, it's what they do, and it's what they're comfortable with. And, it's a coach's job, to put players in positions that they feel comfortable with. I know we can sit back as coaches and we can, like I said before in the press conference, we can draw up X's and O's, but it's never about the X's and O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes, right? And I know that's a cliche, but it is. It's about the players. So you want to make sure that you're doing everything possible for them to be able to run around, feel good about themselves, not feel like, they don't have a chance. I think the staff did a good job of that this week in preparation.
The schedule came out today. We already knew about the Ohio State game. But, a lot of these guys are going to play in that game next year. What does that mean for all those kids that are going to be able to play at a place like that?
I think it's big. Anytime, in your career when you are able to play in a stadium that has such, they're so rich in history, it's going to be big. But I think, like I said, you can't get caught up in that. Anytime that you're going to play a football game, doesn't matter the venue, doesn't matter the team, you should always relish that, right? Because like I said, just like some of these seniors are figuring out, you only have so much time. You only have so many opportunities. So, it's going to mean a lot, and I haven't really heard the guys talking about it a lot. I know, when it came out, a few of them saw that and they were excited about it. It's because, how many times in your career are you going to be able to play against an Ohio State? How many times are you going to be able to play against an Alabama? So as these schedules come out, obviously you want the kind of players on your team that are excited about those opportunities. And so I'm excited for them, and I'm excited to see how they progress and how they perform.
Did you ever play at Ohio State by chance?
So I missed that. I missed it by a year. I did. I missed it by a year. So I was fortunate enough to be able to go and play against Auburn. Right? So they had Damian Craig and all the Shaquille Spikes and those boys. So and that was exciting, right? Playing in front of 90,000, 90,000 plus fans and just being a part of that and knowing. And that's why I always tell the players that there's no difference between you and those other schools, right? It's football, but sometimes the environment may cause some like the hype, right? Just kind of overzealous at times, as a player and get caught up in the whole SEC or the whole Big Ten. And once you touch the field, once you actually start playing the game, you realize that it's just football.
Can you talk just about the importance of you wanting to send the seniors out with a win on Saturday?
I mean, that's always important, not just on Saturday, but anytime they line up. But it is because, again, this is going to be the last thing that they remember, right? And at the end of their career, they have to be proud of something that they accomplished. And it didn't go the way you wanted to go for seniors.
Right.
But, again, you have an opportunity twice more to line up and everyone involved, right? Juniors, sophomores, freshmen, you have an opportunity to go out there and help send these seniors off with a win. So, I mean, it's very important, but again, didn't want to get stuck on that because I don't want to send the wrong message that it's, it's more important than any other competitive, game that we go into, but it's there. Right? It's there, and it's the reality. The reality is this is their last game in Reeser, and we have to do everything that we possibly can to send these seniors off, with a win.
How have the seniors helped lead the team this season during a season that hasn't gone the way you wanted it to?
Well, the seniors have done a really good job. Daryl Garrettson of keeping everybody together. Manasseh, they're very vocal. They're vocal leaders, and they've come up big in some games, and even though we fell short, when you look at Landry Payne, you look at the game that he had versus Stanford, and you look at the role that seniors have played throughout the season, not just on the field, but again, just, getting everybody together and coming out and focusing in practice. And you start to see the senior leadership when we do things like the Scout Bowl. They're the guys that are calling the offense and defense. So, they've taken ownership in their team, and they're invested. They've been invested in every game, every practice, every game plan. You go around and you talk to them and see how comfortable they are, and they voice their opinions. So I would say that's been their role. I mean, they've done exactly what you would expect from a senior, even in how they handle the losses and how they keep everyone together. I mean, they've been great.
All right, great. Thanks.